Race number 7 is the four-hand handicap over 1,200 metres, 0 to 86. Time to go at 4:25. And here we'll take a look at the past runs of Lover Buzz, Kenny Jack from the trials, Casper Cowboy from the Belmont midweeks. Other horses in this race, Star Trek had that one run back 1st of September, didn't do a lot behind Bold Ransom, only beaten 3.5. Woolzone saw the old grey down at Larkhill trials, and he was very good at the trials, in fact, behind China Visit last run in the Perth Cup. Lord Bourmet hasn't trialled, normally does trial and race well fresh for Kate Irvine, but hasn't been to the trials, so we're not too sure what to make of him. Northwater Boy was very ordinary last start when we fancied him. Looked good. I'm not too sure what Gino Paletti can do to get him going. 8 Scopacheri is a definite smoky's chance in this race after a 5th behind Special Reserve beaten 4 lengths. Everlast returned to a bit of form behind Princess Olara up in class, and Striken from the Luciani yard resumes off a break. Hasn't raced since May. But we're going back here, having a look at the run of Lover Buzz.
Now joined by Changing Lanes, the middle, a new classy thing comes to the outside with Lover Buzz. Further back, My Leo, and then Rancher's Boy and Wood Grain. They balance up and demands attention, given his head. Quickly surges to the lead, down to the 250, gets away from Ready for Luck. Foxy Boy's trying to weave his way through with Lover Buzz down the outside, running home strongly. Demands attention in front. Here's Lover Buzz, though, flying, demands attention. Lover Buzz diving, but demands attention will cling on and win. The favourite in, only narrowly, demands attention beat Lover Buzz, Foxy Boy 3rd.
A good effort by Behind Demands Attention on that occasion, Marty. If Lover Buzz gets a clear crack at him earlier, probably beats Demands Attention. But once again, another one of them very significant riding changes with Paul Harvey going on this week.
Yeah, it could be a case where Lover Buzz might just jump right out of the ground, because he's a very promising horse who still does a few things wrong, and maybe just that change of rider and the experience of Harvey could get the best out of him. Not that Jess Vallis has done anything wrong on the horse at all. Okay, our next run to look at is from the Belmont trials. Here's Kenny Jack.
Picking up ground out wider on the track from Royal Cobra in the centre, and Cat in the Hat is over on the inside. They turn the corner, and the Hammer out wide is the leader. It's the Hammer in front with Navy Seal diving through along the inside. Wingate Street put under pressure. Kenny Jack looms up wide out. McGruddy gives it a few cracks on the outside, and it's trying to respond. The Hammer is just in front of Navy Seal. Kenny Jack the outside trying to pick up the Hammer, but it's the Hammer in front from Kenny Jack, and Navy Seal the inside, and the Hammer's doing it well. Good win. The Hammer won by 3/4 to Navy Seal. About a neck away was Kenny Jack, who was put under a bit of pressure and ran 3rd on the outside.
Trialled pretty well, Kenny Jack, on both occasions. A couple of people were suggesting, because he didn't win his last trial, that he wasn't as good as his first one, but he covered a lot of ground and made up good ground the leaders late, and I think he can run a race first up.
The track was a bit firmer that day too. Remember, the first trial was on a rain-affected track, and I think that's what we're going to get there on Saturday. Looks like there's plenty of pace here. We'll discuss that in just a tick. Casper Cowboy was a different sort of a run. Let's have a look at his last effort.
3 in front of Jackass and Jester Tune. She's had to do a bit of work, the filly. On the inside, Diamond Highway getting a run on the rail, and then Mr. Wisby. Casper Cowboy struggling behind them for the moment. Mr. Flowers down to the 250 in front. Jester Tune now popped the question. Looms up. Jackass battles away. Diamond Highway on the fence. On the outside, Jester Tune comes at Mr. Flowers. It's Mr. Flowers and Jester Tune, the filly. They hit the line together, close or very tight. Maybe she's got up, possibly Jester Tune, narrowly from Mr. Flowers in a tight one. Behind them, Jackass, Diamond Highway, and wider out, Casper Cowboy from Keys Ace, the new design.
Well, he was racing with a month between runs on that occasion, Marty, and I saw him in the yard, Casper Cowboy, and he definitely put on weight. He will strip fitted from that occasion, and I think he can win this.
All right, well, there's an interesting observation. I remember at the time you said it, and I nodded in approval, and that's probably the way he raced. Let's have a look at selections now. Look, there's plenty of pace here. Star Trek, Lord Beaumay, Casper Cowboy, Northwater Boy, Scopacheri, Everlast will all like to race forward. And I think Kenny Jack can just sit back off them, have the last crack. He loves to race that way. To beat 6, Lover Buzz, really like this horse. Found him first up at the good odds, and he didn't disgrace himself last start up in class behind Demands Attention. 5, Casper Cowboy, take it on board what you're saying. Spoke to John Thompson after the race. He said, look, this horse is a Ronbon, and he's looking for ground. And that's the way he certainly raced. In for 4th, Quartet Players 8, Scopachuri's getting close.
I'm going to go with Casper Cowboy Marty, number 5 on top to win. To beat number 6, Lover Buzz, with Paul Harvey going on this week. And to run 3rd, number 4, Canny Jack. But an interesting one, the bottom weight, number 10, Striken. He promises a lot on the track, and he suggests he's a very, very good horse, but just doesn't give us race day what he promises. I think if he does put it together, this horse, he's going to be something special. So maybe one to keep an eye on down the track.
Can he perform on Saturday, first
well,
up?
He won first up last prep and looked like he was really going to go on with it, and he didn't. But if he's matured in the paddock and developed into a horse, then he could be a cheeky one.